doctor because she was pregnant with Jack. She's late term, she's gaining a ton of weight, right? She's upset about it. She goes in to see the doctor on the scale much like this one, and I'm like this. Add an extra 25 pounds. She turns around. Did you see that? Wham! Right in the shoulder. Absolutely deserved it. Don't do that. All right, who all we have here? I know BJ, Danny's here. I'm not good with names, sorry.
Landon.
Landon, that's right.
Trevor.
Trevor. Danny. TJ, Jordan. I don't see Megan up there. Everybody awake and good to go, or do we need to do push-ups?
I did
You
one.
need to do push-ups?
I just did one.
We're all good to go? Yeah? All right. Appreciate you guys being here. I like to use notes. I'm glad you guys brought paper, smart people. By and large, whenever you guys are in this place where you're training, what part do you think is going to be mental and what part's going to be physical? On the mental side, give me a percentage out of 100%. Anybody? Danny?
60.
60? Router?
75.
That's pretty high. Probably 75, 80.
90. I'd say 80, 90.
Okay. So, more than half. How much time do we spend on improving that part? The mental approach? Next to zero,
Not as
right?
much as we should.
Next to zero, right? Not much at all. Like if you know you have a big lift coming, if you have a big game coming, there's a mental approach you need to have, right? And get the right set. So what we're going to be doing over the next several weeks and months is honing how we do that in preparation for an event, but what we do every day, because how you do anything is how you do everything. Good job, adults. Not quite there. So I'm not trying to sell or build you for this event or this day. I'm trying to build this mindset that you have when you leave here for the next rest of the time that you're awake. And then tomorrow on Sunday. So how you do anything is how you do everything. My goal, my purpose, my why is to get you guys to develop that mindset so that when you're out of here, how you do anything is how you do everything with your family, with your teammates, with your friends, with your allies, right? So that you attain this, whatever it is that you want. Does that make sense? Okay. I see Browder's wearing a Jesus shirt. If he only loves Jesus right now in this minute, but he doesn't like him the rest of the week, it kind of sucks, right? He has to kind of love him all the time, right? All right, so we're gonna start off with, when you see other folks that are speakers, whether it's Jim Rohn or Tony Robbins, what I find is that they're great at a lot of things. They'll give you some clarity. They'll help you find your why pretty well. But what I always struggle with every time I read a different book or see a different presenter is that I ask them the question, what's next? What do I need to do at this part of the day? What do I need to do in the evening? What is tangible? What can I write down? What action items do I need to do? And they can't really do that per se with every person because everybody has different whys, but there should be some things that are similar for anyone, right? For example, if you want to be living a healthy life, you should probably work out. They may kind of allude to that, but how do you do that? Why we're here today though is, and for the rest of the weeks and months, is to come up with tangible things that you can do, things that you can say, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna do this, I'm going to implement this habit. I'm going to do something all the time so that I can get better, right? Okay, so that's what the purpose is. I'm gonna talk about some things globally, but then we want action items, things to actually do, because it doesn't really matter what I say if you do nothing, right? If you do nothing, you're wasting your time and money at home. So, the first exercise we're gonna do is one of the most important ones, in my opinion, because once you get to the core, most of everything else kind of flows. All right, so I call it the 7 levels of why, and we're gonna go through that right now, and it's gonna be interactive. All right, so on your paper, ask yourself, why are you here? Why are you here? And write that down. You have 60 seconds at most. It can be, why are you here to train? Why are you here to coach? Why are you here to lead? Why are you here as my marketing person? Could be more than one thing. But why are you here? So everybody? Yeah.
Jammed up.
I guess talk. Everyone see the pen? Seconds. She's taking a shower. Already out.
Take your shirt off.
Yeah. Like a little look.
It's nice.
It's nice, right?
But you're
60
sweating.
seconds left. TJ, why are you
It's
here?
already 60 something.
Yeah.
We're not
Coach
used
kids.
to this yet.
Coach kids. Jen.
Be healthy.
Jordan.
Feel better.
BJ.
Prepared, get stronger and better.
Stronger.
Be better. Better myself as an athlete and person.
Better. Athlete.
True.
Danny.
Mental edge and prepare for college.
What are you gonna study, Danny?
Not sure yet.
Alright. Better.
To reach the collegiate level that I belong at.
Ooh, I like the identity statement.
Could that mean that it's more than D3 or D2 or D1? Could it mean that?
Could be.
Could be. Megan?
My mental, physical well-being, like overall.
Mental health. G-A-L-T-H. Jordan, why are you wanting to feel better?
Cause I have kids to chase.
Kids. BJ, why did you get stronger?
Sports.
Any sport?
Football and track.
Football, track, track. Coach kids. TJ, why do you want to coach kids?
Because I like kids.
Like kids? That's why you want to coach them. Router, why are you want to reach a collegiate level? Why?
Because always been my dream.
Dream. Megan, why are you working in mental health?
I want to be a good mom, wife, friend, all of the above.
Wife. Pet. All.
Yeah, at all.
Jen.
I want to live longer.
Danny, why do you want the mental edge for college?
Don't let myself and other people who've invested in me down.
So, be a good teammate. Teamwork, score value. Landon.
Football.
Football. You want to be better for football. Trevor.
Build relationships.
A-T-I-O-N-S-H-I-P-S. Jordan, why is it important to, why are you here to help out your kids?
Because they're very active and I want to play with them. I want to be able to play with them.
Active and play. TJ, why do you like working with kids? Why is it something you like to do? Why isn't it adults? Why is it your calling?
Do you want to shut
It's not a
that
simple
door?
answer. I guess for me, when I was an athlete, I was a little insecure and overweight. And my first experience coaching kids, I wanted to build self-confidence in kids. It just kind of snowballed from there. I like seeing kids progress mentally, physically. I think they're kind of tied.
Jen, why do you want to live longer?
I feel like there is much left to do.
Why? That's as much to do.
I want to see things. I want to experience things. I want to see my kids get married. I want to see my grandchildren born.
Places, grandkids.
live in Frisco.
Mm.
Frisco is a town in Colorado mountains where it's pretty fun.
Mm.
Jordan, active play. BJ, stronger, sports, football, and track. Why?
College, future, sports.
College and beyond, right? Does that mean play on Sunday? Is that what that means? What's that?
It's the goal.
That's the goal. What do you want to play on Sunday?
Sports, football.
Why do you want to play on Sunday? Why do you play football on Sunday? Why?
Never thought made it.
Just to know that you use.
Made the people that believe in me proud. Yeah, take the money too.
Right? You think that
I'll take the money
Hey,
too.
hey,
So-
that's not a bad reason. Yeah, no, that's
I
valid.
brought my family down and people who've helped me out and
is Colgate free?
they're helping me out.
They're helping you out, but it's not totally free, right?
No,
So there's a cost involved.
yeah,
People helping out with that.
yeah, a little bit.
So you feel obligated,
Yeah,
right? Once you're there, you want to do the best you can, right? Did you think about playing on Sunday at all? Not yet?
if it happens,
It
yeah.
happened, right? Landon, better at football.
Playing college.
One, two,
Yeah.
three.
One.
Why?
My dream.
Why?
I wanna play on Sundays.
Well, everybody wants to get to the top, right?
Right.
Why?
Money.
Money helps, right? You know you're at the elite level,
Yeah.
right? If you're a starting quarterback in the NFL, you're one of 32 people on the planet.
Right.
Right? 32. Everywhere. Now by week 4, there's gonna be another person because someone's gotten hurt by then. But, okay. Trevor. Better athlete, better relationships with coaches, teammates, family, what?
All three.
Okay. What's up to say? Infinity symbol. Why?
Because those are the people who I love the most.
Right? Make an impact?
Yeah.
They support you.
Yeah.
They're your team, right? So you're there for them. Right? Teamwork, core value. Brad, reach collegiate level. This is your dream.
Yep. So it's kind of similar to Landon and Trevor's both. Obviously, I want to be with the elite of the elite,
Yeah.
top of the class, whatever it might be, in order to compete.
Yeah.
And also, I still want to be able to connect with people.
Sure.
That's going to be a big thing in any field moving forward. Is the ability to connect.
It is. Being authentic, right? Because what if I said, hey, you could make it to the NFL, but you're a coach? Is that okay? That's not bad, right? What if you make it to the NFL and you're a general manager, or assistant general manager, or with legal counsel, chief operating officer, right? Those things happen, right? Mental health, mom, wife, et al. So I can read it. Why?
Why do I want to be a better mom wife?
Yeah.
I value relationships with people.
Mom wife.
Right?
That's what I value the most is my relationships with people.
So, as you can see, it's not really better athlete, just the mental edge or stronger, feel better, I want to coach kids, I want to be healthy, right? When you get to the real why, I call it the 7 layer levels, because after you get past 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, right? Once you get past 5, all those kind of are like these oars on the boat pushing you in the same direction, all right? So, a couple years ago, had a broken foot, broke my hand competing in strongman, had healed up. I'm walking on this boot, so it messed up my gait. Take the boot off, everything's fine, go back to squatting. I'm squatting crooked, not paying attention, disc pops out, get injured again. Following January, I had a blood clot in my leg, right? So at some point you're told, I was 44 45, 46, you're told, hey, you can't play anymore, right? And for me, that was playing. And with being as strong as I was and have as much muscle as I did, I still had as much fat as I did. So I'm still walking around 320 pounds. 319 is my top. And you have pre-diabetic issues, you have cholesterol issues. Even if you're 220 pounds of muscle, it still hurts on your joints, it still hurts on your body, right? So after a while, you're getting told, so I was told right after the Super Bowl last year, hey, I'm kind of done. I still would come and train and do some stuff, but for the next 6 months, I kind of just was going through the motions, maintaining my discipline, but not really finding my why. And I'm just kind of sad and feeling sorry for myself, right? But I'm like, all right, I need a new target because where your focus goes,
Your energy flow.
your energy flows. So if I'm focusing on this negative thing, I'm going to be upset and not very effective. So I need a new focus, right? So I go through the 7 levels of why. When I come to the gym, why do I lift anything at all? And one, I want to get off meds, right? I want to be lighter. It simply feels better, right? I want to have more cardio capacity. I don't want to be out, tired all the time. But why? Why? Maddie's at 17, gonna be 18. I want to be able to walk my daughter down the aisle, right? If Jack's playing football on Saturdays or Sundays, I want to be able to see that. My dad never even saw this place. Got sick at 58, is dead at 62, and died in 2012. I opened in 13. My mom, 10, still going strong. She's 71, 10 years later. Dad never even saw it. Right? I want to go places with my wife. She said she wants to go places. Right? All I learned was unhealthy habits from my parents. I want to make sure that my family, the people I care about, my relationships, they have a shot of being healthy mentally, physically. So they pass it on. So if the BB name continues, right, and it's made it this far, if it continues, then they got a shot, right? COVID's a real thing, but now they got a shot, right? I end up looking better because I don't have as big of a belly, so I end up feeling better. So I put all these Y's together, right? I get to my level 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm coaching here at a gym. I should probably be in some kind of shape. Put all that together. Then I got like 10 reasons, not just one. I want to get off my meds, right? I have 10 reasons. So when I think about, I don't feel like working out today, or I don't feel like taking a cold shower, or I don't feel like drinking my protein shake. Well, fuck, man, you got 10 whys or not, right? So at this point, if this is strong enough, it doesn't really matter what I have to do. I have to do this, this, and this. All right, fine, great, whatever. Mine turns off, knock those things out, what's next? But if you have these things and they're top of mind all the time, then you got a shot. Right? Okay? So if you have those things written down, what your reasons are, and you expand on them between now and forever, or if you have a different goal, why am I in this job, why am I in this relationship, you go through the same process, then you got a shot. Right? If I give you any kind of how or what to do, it doesn't really matter because your why is strong enough. Got it? Alright. So we're gonna work on, we got a little more time left, some clarity. And clarity of goal. It's not really like a flash of inspiration. I woke up one day and
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
It would be.
where I want, like Roger Goodell's goal wasn't to play, it was to be the NFL president and leader, right? So a lot of times you don't get to that level, you kind of work your way through. You guys probably played a different sport other than just football, right? You guys probably did some kind of exercise routine other than this, and it kind of gravitates. And you know, this is probably what I'm best at, this is what I like most, I've evolved, this is best, right? Could Danny be a good thrower? Yeah, probably. Right? But you get to generate it. So asking these questions, and you should do this after you leave today. These are hard ones. Who are you? Right? What do you value? These are your now questions. Who are you? What's your identity? I'm a leader. I'm an athlete. I'm a Christian. Right? I'm a teammate. Are you or aren't you? Right? I'm a football player. Are you or aren't you? I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a boyfriend. Right? Are you or aren't you? What does that mean? You're probably more than just one thing. Right? At your core, who are you? I'm a mentally strong person that will handle any obstacle I have. At some point, I will get through it and handle it, right? Or I'm a follower, right? What do you value? I won't quit. Sisu's tattooed on my arm. One of our core values. Integrity is everything. How you do anything is how you do everything. Integrity is a core value. Kaizen means we're always looking for improvement. That's one of my values. Teamwork, I'm better together with you guys and you guys helping me than me helping you. With me losing the weight from 319 to 271, I had 4 accountability partners. Every Friday I would check in with, they would say, where are you at? Did you lose any weight this week? If not, bam, punishment. 100 push-ups, 100 ring rows, go. Right? I did enjoy it, learn core value. You hate it, you can get through it, but you're not gonna be great if you hate it, right? You gotta kind of like football. You gotta kind of like being a mom. You gotta kind of like working out, right? If you like it, right? And then you gotta be disciplined. So even when you kind of don't like it a little bit, because it's never perfect, right? You still gotta show up and do it. Even when I didn't want to train, I still had to show up, right? You still gotta show up and put in the work. And by putting in the work, you gotta put in a little bit extra, okay? Find your strengths and weaknesses in this endeavor. Better athlete relationships with everyone, make an impact, teammate. What are my strengths in that area? Where am I weak in that area? Take your strengths, elevate those. Take your weaknesses, elevate those. It's deliberate. Well, I'm just a good teammate. What's that mean? It means I'm here early. I'm the first one here. I'm the last one to leave. People in my position, I'm helping them out, right? I'm not good at that yet. Oh, I didn't think to do that. I didn't know to do that. You don't know what you don't know. I can find someone that's going to tell me, hey, I have to be better at this kind of teammate. Where are you weak? Here's my task. I want to be better at being a teammate. Here's where I'm weak. I'm going to work on this every day. I'm going to write it down on my piece of paper. I did it on Monday. Check. Tuesday. Check. Thursday. Wednesday. Check. Thursday. Missed. Friday. Check. I got 4 out of 5 days. That's good. After a week, I got 4 out of 5. What about Saturday and Sunday? 4 out of 7. Next week, we're trying for 5. Until it's just such a blind habit, you don't think about it anymore, right? Then you move on to the next one, okay? So this is homework. Homework to think about. This is the tangible things you need to do, not just pie in the sky. We got time. I think we're gonna get to this, but we're just doing well. This is the future one. That's the now one, right? Future self in 3 to 6 words. Okay? Future projects. Future obstacles. Skill set. Future skill set needed. My alarm goes off at noon. The alarm simply says, be authentic. I want to execute. I want to be a problem solver. I want to be a leader. I want to be relentless in these things. I want to be authentic. I want to be real with everybody. I want to make sure I'm executing problem after problem after problem. I want to make sure I'm solving these things. I want to lead everyone that's important to me, my family, my coaches here, right? And I want to do it relentlessly, over and over and over. So I have to come up with my 3 to 6 words. These are my 5. It's in an alarm. So even if I forget about it, it turns off, it goes off at noon. Okay? Some books will say have it go off 3 or 4, 5 times a day. Okay? What projects? What does that mean granularly if I want to be a football player? And I'll come back to you later. Okay? Projects, is my training a project? My film study a project? Am I going to camps? Right? Do I have a football mentor? Do I have football mentors? If they're looking at me to play receiver and defensive back, do I have mentors for each? What projects need to occur? What things need to occur so I could learn my craft over the next year in high school, 4 years, 4 to 5 years in college, and then how many years in the NFL? That's a 10-year span. There's got to be projects. What skills do I need? What obstacles are in the way? So I went to Ohio State, and they had on the board, and I have it in my notes, in their weight room, they have a list of people at their position, what their numbers are when they go to the combine. So one of the tests is the 40-yard dash. The first number is the top 10%, the second number is 1 standard deviation away from the mean, and that's it. They don't care what the mean is, right? So 1 standard deviation is the second level, and the top level is the top 10%. What's the average weight? What's their average bench press number? There's a 5, 10, 5, all those drills. Here's the numbers, right? You at least have got to be in the speaking discussion of those numbers. If you're a running back running a 5.2 or a 5.3, you're not playing. You don't have it, right? You're not. Do you have a skill set? Sure, I don't know what I need, right? If I'm a receiver, you gotta be able to catch with one hand, right? So my skill set over here is I want to be healthier, right? But what does that mean? What does my nutrition need to look like? Need that too, right? What does my sleep need to look like? What's my recovery need to look like? Do I have breathing techniques to calm down before a big event, right? Do I know how to meditate? What's my lifting look like? What's my cardio look like? What's my stretching and mobility look like, right? What's my mental approach look like? Do I have these skill sets? What are my obstacles? Would you have kids that get in your way with your activities? Kids that don't clean up after themselves and leave the lights on and don't do the dishes and don't do their own laundry. You have any of those kids? Right?
Not that stage.
That make
You're
your-
not at that stage yet.
That makes your life
That'd be nice.
so much more work, right?
Yeah.
So those are the obstacles, right? Do you have for every little obstacle, do you have a little process to get through it quickly, right? If you don't, make that process and you go faster. You go faster, you're more efficient, you get more done. You get more done, you do better at your job, you make more money, you do more, right? How can you constantly evolve? If you're not asking that question, just stop and you're done. Homework on you for the future, homework on you for now. Right? How you do anything is how you do everything. Feedback, thoughts, concerns, questions, throw them at me. Ideas. So now, hey, I need help with this. I have an obstacle, I don't know how to handle this. I don't even know what I don't know. Jack's mentor is Devon McDonald. He played for Notre Dame. He played 2 years with the Colts, 2 years with Arizona Cardinals, and then he played beyond that. Devon, what is one of your biggest regrets in college and in the pros from a performance standpoint? I didn't watch enough film. How much film did you watch? At Notre Dame, we were watching probably a couple hours a day on your own outside of the team. At Notre Dame, right? And it felt more. You watch with the team, watch with your position coach, and on your own. Jack, how much did I watch with you at Ball State? In the spring, about 30 minutes on Fridays. What? Devon's response. It's not me. I didn't play. What's your biggest regret? Well, at 2 hours a day outside of the team at Notre Dame, that's my biggest regret, that I didn't do more. And he went on to, he got drafted, right? He was at that level, physically capably, right? Putting in that much time, and that's his biggest regret from a performance standpoint. Right?
Yeah.
So where does Jack need to be? More. Where do you need to be? More. Right? Last thing on this, on that episode, I'm on the film thing, right? If you know 1 to 10, if you know what your job is, Dan, what position you play?
Defensive tackle.
Defensive. So, defense, tackle. If you know the D tackle's job, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is my own scoring system, which is just me. I give you a 5 out of 10. This is what I've read from the Bill Belichick books and Nick Saban books. If you know the D tackle and the D ends, you know the D line, everyone's job, I'll give you a 6. If you know where you need to be, the guys are right behind you, the linebackers. If you know the people around you, everybody, I'll give you a 7. 7 out of 10, and really isn't a passing grade, right? If you know your job and the offense that you go up against all the time in practice, 8. Still only 8 out of 10. If you know the offensive coordinators and their schemes in your conference, this is right from Bill Belichick. Okay? If you know your whole job, everyone around you, all the offensive coordinators in your conference, and the people out of conference that you're playing your schedule that year, then and only then are you at 10. So if you just know the D tackle's job, you're 50% at performing in Bill Belichick's approach. He would take the approach, I want to know what he does, and I want to know what he does psychologically. How big is his ego in this area, so I can exploit his ego issues on the field tactically. Does that make sense? That's the level of preparation. That's how you get a statue built about you. Not just survive it. That's the statue, as I call it. Okay? All right. You guys dismissed. See you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We're gonna
2
evolve.
weeks?
We'll see you guys. Yep, we're gonna evolve it again.
Hey, no, not 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks?
Oh, yeah, why not?
We're gonna be on an airplane in 2 weeks.
Not on Saturday.
Yes, we're leaving on Saturday.
We will see you in 2 weeks. Not quite on that Saturday.
Good.
We'll be at a different time.
Play it by ear.